Do you dread the idea of getting on stage and singing in front of people? If you do, you are not alone. Stage fright is so common. Stay tuned today to hear my top tips on how to overcome stage fright. Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. I am Melia from Chase and Melia, and obviously Chase isn't here today. He is out working and making us some money, so today I am alone here to tell you my top tips and my experience on stage fright. As a singer of 15 years, I've experienced my fair share of stage fright. So I have some tips and advice for you guys that should hopefully help you overcome this fear. So before I get into my actual tips of how to overcome stage fright, I wanted to give you guys a bit of history on me and my singing story. I grew up singing in choir my entire life since I was a little kid. I grew up singing in church. I even sang in vocal jazz camp in the summers. So I have a lot of experience singing in front of people. That being said, my number one tip for you guys is just to do it. You're never gonna know how bad it is until you do it. And the more you do it, the better it gets. I promise you. My stage fright experience is so much less severe than it was when I was younger because I've done it so many more times now. I've gone through the good, I've gone through the bad, and I've come out on the other side saying that it's all gonna be okay. All right, so my first practical tip and advice for you guys is to be prepared. There's nothing worse than showing up to an event, or even if you're in school showing up to a performance and you don't know what you're doing. That always gave me the most nerves and made me the most anxious when I was getting ready to perform. If I didn't feel like I knew the words, if I didn't feel like I knew my entrances, I would have so much anxiety and it would make me physically ill. I would say that definitely led into my stage fright. So a way to avoid that is to just be prepared. Like we've stressed in many of our videos, you guys have to practice. If you practice and you know what you're doing, then you're gonna feel comfortable when you get on stage. Now, being prepared doesn't just include knowing your music and knowing your entrances and knowing the things about your performance. It also includes how you dress and your atmosphere. Are you prepared by wearing comfortable shoes that you can walk in? That can always add to your anxiety. So make sure you're prepared in all aspects of the performance, knowing the music, knowing your entrance, and wearing comfortable clothes. If you do these things, I promise you will have much less anxiety and you will have much less stage fright. Okay, my second tip for you guys is to be flexible. What do I mean by be flexible? I mean, when you do mess up, keep going. When you do something wrong, keep going. Keep on going. Never stop. If you embrace that concept, it'll make it less scary because anything goes. This is the beauty of live music and live performance. You can't do another take or say, hey, can I start over? You have to just keep going. So if you go into your performance or your show or whatever it is you're doing with the mindset of, I've prepared as best as I can, I'm gonna remain flexible, and anything goes, you will remove a lot of anxiety before the performance. Okay, so you guys are probably gonna hate my last tip, but here it is anyway. My last tip for overcoming stage fright is to embrace the fear. When you embrace the nerves and you embrace the fear, you acknowledge that you care about it. It means that it's important to you and it means that you want to do well. There's a fine line between having anxiety and having overwhelming stage fright and just caring about what you do and wanting it to be important and special. If you do all of the steps that I've told you, if you prepare, if you remain flexible, and you embrace these nerves, you're gonna have a great outlook towards every performance, and it's gonna make that stage fright level go way down. Being nervous is okay, and having a little bit of fear is okay. It's actually good. It gives you that adrenaline rush that you need sometimes to do things you never thought you could do. So if you prepare, you remain flexible, and you embrace the nerves, I promise that your stage fright level will go down. It will help you overcome that fear, and it will help you become a better performer. That way you and your audience can both enjoy it even more. So what gives you the most stage fright? Is it when you're singing for people you know? Is it when you're singing for a crowd you don't know? Is it a big crowd, a small crowd? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback. I hope you guys liked this video and I hope this advice is helpful for you. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. My husband, Chase, and I make videos every single week for you guys to become better singers. Thank you so much for watching and we will see you next time. Bye!